Hi humans! Good day, how are you? This is Miss Jonna Salo Cristobal and I recorded this video in order for you to watch this as many times as you want in order for you to learn about the communicative styles. So last time we discussed about the basics and elements of communication. We discussed about the definition and the different elements such as the sender, the message, the channel, and then the receiver, and also the feedback. And now we are going to proceed to the focus topic of your module 3, which is all about the different communicative styles. Are you ready? Let's get it on. So when we say communicative styles class, as I defined it, it is the degree of formality in language. It means the language that you use in communication, there is a degree, there is a level that you as a speaker, you choose it. And the communicative styles class is depending on the different situations and the people call for different communicative styles. It means the situations that you are involved, the situations that you are in, and the people that you are talking to, you choose the most appropriate communicative styles. Okay? So let's say you are inside a party or inside a gathering. What is the appropriate level or the appropriate degree of communicative or of language rather that you are going to use? Or let's say you are talking to your mother and you are talking to your teacher. So what is the degree of language that you use in your conversation? So basically, there are 5 communicative styles. We have the frozen, the second one is consultative, the third one is casual, the fourth one is intimate, and the fifth one is formal. So let's have it one by one. Okay? So, the first one class is called frozen. From the word itself, frozen, freeze. It's not all about Elsa and Anna class. But then when we say freeze, it means the speech is fixed. That's why it is also known as fixed speech. When we say fixed, frozen, you cannot change the speech. You cannot change the language used in your conversation. That's why, class, it is considered as the highest form of communicative style. Yeah, and the speech or the language used in conversation is in long sentences with good grammar and vocabulary. Okay, so it means, class, whatever is written in your speech, you cannot change it. You cannot revise it. You cannot omit words or you cannot add words because it is fixed. Examples of it, class, is a prayer, a pledge, an oath, and a preamble. So let me give you a concrete example. Let's say a prayer, Our Father who art in heaven, and so on and so forth. When we have this prayer, we memorize it, right? We just recite it because it is frozen, it is fixed. As well as Panatang Makabayan. Okay? We memorize Panatang Makabayan when we were in elementary and we recite it. It is frozen, it is fixed. So that is an example of a frozen communicative style. Okay? Question? Of course, you're not going to answer. The second one, class, the second communicative style is called formal. Okay, it says here, the speech is planned in advance. It does not use slang languages and it uses well-formed sentences because you are in a formal situation. Imagine you wearing a formal clothes. If you are a man, you wear suit, you wear slacks. And if you're a girl, you wear a formal dress, right? So therefore, we use formal language in a formal situation. And you have to carefully plan in advance or prepare for your speech. And do not forget, you cannot use slang languages. You have to use formal languages too. The examples of it is, let's say you are inside the meeting, you are in an interview, you are inside the court hearings, or a formal speeches. To give you a concrete example, the sauna of President Duterte is an example of formal speech or formal communicative style. Press conferences or court hearings, we use formal languages. Let's proceed. The third one class is consultative. From the root word, what is the root word? Consult. It means there is a consultation happening. That's why it is called a two-way communication. There is a superior, someone with an authority, and the inferior, someone that is under the authority or under the person with an authority. It is commonly used for giving pieces of advice. That's wrong. Pieces of advice and not advices. There's no plural form of advices. It is commonly used for giving pieces of advice class or addressing issues. Let's say you are a student and your teacher wants to talk to you because of a certain concern in your academic performance. This one is an example of consultative communicative style. A doctor and a patient, this one is a good example of consultative communicative style. Okay, so like this example, but this is only a meme, this is only a joke, okay? So the doctor said good news and bad news, and then the patient said good first. The doctor said you're gonna lose 50 pounds, and then the patient said, and bad, 50 pounds worth of legs. Okay, the fourth one class is the casual. Okay, so a casual, imagine yourself that you wear a casual clothes, pambahay. So therefore, you are not required to pick your language. I mean, to choose what appropriate language to use, because you are in an informal communication. So therefore, you use a slang language, and this conversation is commonly between or among your friends or your close persons. I mean, this is just a simple way of communicating to others. Okay, this is your everyday language. All right, so this is an example. Okay, but this is in Filipino, but then that's fine. Okay, so we use slang languages. And great, this is the final. The final, in the last communicative style class is called intimate. Okay, so from the word itself, intimate, it means you use private languages, and it is only for personal language. I mean, for personal conversations. Sometimes we use personal language codes such as our endearments. We use baby, hey, honey, mommy. Okay, so the best example of this communicative style class is for lovers or for married couples. Even to your siblings, we can use intimate. Intimate conversation class is a private conversation. It means you don't want others to peek in or to look at your conversations. So this is a good example. Although class in intimate communicative style, you do not, or you are not required to pick your languages. Okay, it's just that the language or the conversation is very private. That's all. Thank you, class.